try to be conscientious when you recycle, but are you doing it right? Are you doing it safely? Cardboard, bottles, and cans, they're all highly sought after recycling materials, but still a lot of us might be guilty of what's called wish cycling. Brent Bell, WM's Vice President of Recycling, is joining us live this morning with what we need to know before we do. Good morning, Brent. How you doing, sir?
Good morning.
So wish cycling, I just said it. I don't even know what it means. Can you, first of all, just define that for us?
Yes, so wish cycling is a term used to describe folks that have the best intention on recycling, and they wish that every item they put in the bin actually gets recycled.
Okay.
For recycling to actually work, you've got to know the rules on what the right items are and the wrong items to put in the bin.
Okay, and does it also come down to separating things into different categories?
Yeah, there's definitely good categories and items that we want, and there's items that actually can harm the operations that we don't want in the recycling bin.
So let's go through some of these. I mean, maybe start at the top. I feel like I throw all the bottles in the same place. I guess glass altogether is fine, but do I not want to mix the glass with the cans or the cardboard? What are the rules?
So those are all good items to mix. You can mix your aluminum cans, the cardboard, the glass, that can all be mixed together. Those are what we call single stream recycling. The items that we don't want in the bin are the contamination items like the propane tanks, lithium ion batteries. Those can actually start fires in the collection trucks as well as in the recycling facility. So we ask that those get taken back to a retail location that can properly handle that material.
No kidding. So how do you guys address some of these issues? Whether it's, you know, I imagine you guys are out there grabbing a bin and they don't know what's in it.
Yeah, so we definitely address it. We have a smart truck program now that actually has technology that can identify what materials just went in and got collected. And so we can give pretty immediate feedback to our customers on the items that they were supposed to put in and the items they're not supposed to put in the bin. Further education, Recycling Right is what our education program is, to make sure the consumers know how to recycle the right items in those bins.
We talk about a second life. What are some of the items that can be made with these recycled materials?
Yeah, so when it comes to second life, most items like aluminum can turn back into aluminum can within about 60 days. When it comes to plastic, they can go back into a new water bottle or soda bottle, but we actually have some other interesting stories with our plastics where we have companies that can take plastic bottles, turn that into yarn, and that yarn can be used to make socks, shoes. The shirt I'm wearing today is made from a recycled plastic bottle. And then even the WM frontline employees, they're all wearing uniforms that were made from plastic bottles.
No kidding. So let's go back to some of the actual materials that we recycle. Because I've heard over the years, like, okay, I want to recycle cardboard, but if my pizza box is maybe too dirty or too greasy, I can't just throw it in the bin. Is some of that still true?
Yes, I'll give you a couple of tips on that. So we want to make sure that all materials are clean, loose, and dry. The second thing is empty out your liquids out of your bottles, your detergent bottles. Make sure all the liquids are gone. But you can actually keep the cap on. That cap can be recycled. The final thing, like you mentioned, pizza boxes. Yes, pizza boxes, just empty the pizza out. Make sure it's relatively clean, but that box is made out of cardboard. We encourage folks to put those in the recycling bin. And then the final step is on the cardboard boxes. Make sure you break down the boxes so that you can fit more recyclable material into those curbside bins that you have.
Right. Otherwise, we're just packing them with air, right? We can get you more cardboard. Is there anything that our viewers like? What's the one takeaway for people that want to help, they want to do better, and they just need that, you know, whatever that next piece of information is?
Yeah, you know, at WM, we believe in just keeping recycling simple. Paper, cardboard, bottles, and cans are accepted in every curbside program.
Okay, easy as that. Brent, thanks for your time today. Really appreciate it.